Welcome to Sinbin Stream. Today in NHL hockey playoff action, we start out with the Los Angeles Kings in Denver, Colorado to take on the Colorado Avalanche. Game 1, first round of the Western Conference playoffs. Again, Forsberg in net for the Kings and Wedgwood in net for the Avalanche. Let's get an audio check real quick. Puck drop is in about 4 minutes. Hello, Bond. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, 1 second. Let me get my chat working. There we go. Let me check my audio on Twitch as well. What the heck? All right, here's the, see if the audio's all right. Okay, audio's good there as well. All right. Let's see. Thanks, Bon. Probably because they'd rather show other games in prime time is my best guess. You know, Vegas at 9, I guess. That's why. They'd rather have the Sabres probably in prime time. That's my best guess. Yeah. They probably think this game will not do as well. I'm assuming. Yeah. Go Kings is right. Hello, Ryan. Thank you. All right. Colorado in their whatever, purple or whatever that is, and blue. Kings will be in white. Oh, brother. Not a good way to start a triple header, voice. Flaking out already. Oh, boy. All right. So Forsberg, 16, 12, and 5, 2.57 goals against, 910 save percentage, and 3 shutouts. Wedgwood, Scott Wedgwood, 31, 6, and 6, 2.02 goals against, 921 save percentage, and 4 shutouts. And let's see, what else? I guess we're still doing... Boy, I thought they were going to be ready to drop the puck at 2:10. I don't think that's going to be the case. Looks like... Are they still introducing the lineups? Okay, they're finally getting to the... All right, anthem in progress. Unfortunately, I would love to bring you Montreal and Tampa, but it's going to overlap with Bruins, Sabres, and we'll get to Mammoth Golden Knights, you know, as soon as we can tonight. I'm sure these times will be pushed back. I did make one change due to viewership. I'll bring you Flyers Penguins game 2 tomorrow instead of Senators Hurricanes. That way also I get a break, hopefully, before Ducks Oilers. You know, I don't know. I would love to do... We'll see how Ducks Oilers does tomorrow. You know, I can't get to every series, so... What's up, John? Hello? Yeah, sorry, Connor. Good to have you back. Yeah, sorry about the Devils. You know, the pressure is off. Nobody expects them to win, so I'm just going to enjoy the last few times we get to see Kopitar on the ice, you know? I mean, that's the way to look. Hopefully they beat the Avs. If they don't, you know, I'll cheer for Wilder Stars in the next round, so yeah. Yeah, sorry. the views weren't that good, and there is tons of competition for Flyers Penguins, and I still got better numbers. I think it's just that 2 o'clock slot on the weekend is a tough one. What's up, Dusty? Dusty Mandolin. Thanks, everybody in the chat. Appreciate you being here. All right, Forsberg's ready in the crease, so... Yeah, again, apologies if you wanted to see Senators Hurricanes, but not many people watched that game on Saturday. Now we get a look at Wedgwood. I already gave you the numbers earlier. We'll check the NBA later. All right, let's get the roster report up. And Colorado, that's right. What, Colorado won this series, I think, 3-0 or something. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Again, TNT is so dark on my TV for HBO Max. I never did look into this. Shot was blocked. More into the near circle. LaFerrier sent it around. Byfield's out there. Okay, this is line 2 that started for the Kings. Sent up ahead. And the Avalanche, we get it the other way. More into the near circle for the Kings. Centers it and into the near corner. Byfield gets hit. More behind the net, and sent out to neutralize. 19:22 to go in the opening period. Dump in by, what was that, Clark. Near side. And sent down the ice. I gotta open up the brightness for HBO Max, I guess. All right, that shot is tipped into the netting above the glass. No shots on goal yet in the early going. Again, Forsberg in net, backed up by Kemper. Wedgwood in net, backed up by Blackwood for Colorado. Turcotte, Moverare, Ward, Kuzmenko are the scratches. For the Kings, Colton, Blankenberg, and Bardakov, the scratches for Colorado. Game is on TNT, HBO Max. I'm watching on HBO Max. Neutralize, skated up, McKinnon, near circle. Pass to the slot. That is blocked behind the net, I believe. And the Kings have it at neutral ice and sent in by Panarin. Panarin behind the net. The puck is in the near boards. Colorado has it. Yeah, Colorado won the season series 3-0. Dumped into the near corner and sent on net. I believe that's the first shot, maybe, for Colorado. Far circle, centering, another one. Forsberg, another save. And Dumoulin finally saucers it to neutral ice. Actually, it goes down the length of the ice. This is icing on LA. 18:06 to play. Yeah, truthfully, I'm not that interested in Flyers Penguins, but I to your point, I'm okay with whoever wins between Sens Canes. I'm rooting for the Sens, but I just got to go by the YouTube view numbers. I'm going to have to do. I just thought there'd be more, due to the competition, that my numbers would be way down, but they were decent last night. All right, I thought Colorado just had one on net. They have not called shot by Natchez. That one was on net. This should be shot 3. It is. It's in the far corner. Now the Kings send it out to neutralize because they're getting a line change. All right, sent up ahead by Colorado in the far corner. Anderson digs it out. Kings going the other way. LaFerrier up the left wing. Shot blocked. Rebound picked up by the Avs. And pass to the far side. Taken behind the net. Into the near corner. I think that's Drury with the puck. I keep forgetting they still have Drury, or they got Drury. Shot from the far circle. I don't know if that was on net. Wait, TNT is way behind. I mean, it's been 3 shots there. They just put up the 3rd shot. Oh, they're so slow. Far side shot wide of the target behind the net into the near corner. Byfield is here. Sends it around the far side to Anderson. Anderson, now Doughty. Doughty sends it to the neutralized. Picked up, though, by the Avs. Almost said the Habs. Dumped into the near corner. 16 and a half to play. First period. Long. I don't know if that reached. I think that was wide. Another. Oh, they tried to hit somebody in the crease. Now from the far boards, that shot into the near side. Finally, Joseph gets it to neutralize for the Kings. And Duchesne dumps it in for a line change. That was like, I'm sorry, Dumoulin, not wrong D last name. All right, Avs have the puck. 16 minutes to play, first period, in their own zone. McKinnon passes. Now they send it to neutralize. Natchez, long pass ahead. Near circle. Oh, nice poke check by Clark. And the Kings send it to the left wing and dump it in. Near side, Kopitar. Blue line keeper Clark. Far circle shot. Tipped into the near boards. Clark keeps it in. Wide of the net. Into the far boards. And the Avs get it out. Still no shots on goal for the Kings. Clark has it. And he passes. Gets it right back. Clark sends it up the near side. Puck got away. Wright couldn't get there. Avs send it in. And that is icing on Colorado at 15:05. 3 players are in the Hall of Fame. Played for both the Kings and Avs. 2 of them are Yari Curry and Iginla? I kind of forgot. Who is the third? Oh, I'm sure I'm going to have trouble coming up with that. That's a good question. Okay, far circle faceoff in the Colorado defensive zone. Panarin got the puck. No, sorry, that's Armia. Armia shot blocked. Colorado sends it up. A Landeskog dump in. Picked up. Kings get it to the blue line, but not out. Now it's to the neutral ice. Ooh, collision at center ice. And skated in. Drop pass. This is terrible here. That's right. I forgot they have Kadri. Landeskog sends it in, and Colorado will head for a line change. Drew Doughty passes. And taken behind the net by Malinsky. And sent up by the Avs. They dump it in, but they had to tag up. Picked up by Dumoulin behind his own net. 6 scoreless minutes so far. My clock got ahead somehow. Colorado in their near side sends it up. I think that was Taze. And another icing called against Colorado at 13:48. Still no shots on goal for the Kings. A lot of blocked shots. Lawton got... Oh, that was... I don't know. Lawton was trying to go for the puck and then took a shoulder to the head. Maybe he hit shoulder first, but no call. All right, it is Nelson versus Kopitar. And Nelson won the draw. The Avs got it to neutral ice. Clark picks it up, sends it to the blue line. It's skated up, passed to the near boards, and out of reach again to the neutral ice. My gosh, this picture is so bad. I don't know what it is with HBO Max. I don't know why hockey looks so dark on it. Pass to the near side. Kempe gets the first shot on goal. Nice save by Wedgwood, too. Nearly beat him to the top shelf. Another shot, another save, a rebound. And the Avs take it out. It's got to be 3 shots, but we'll see what they say. Dumped in behind the net. Under 13 to play, opening period. Sent up ahead. And it went into the crowd, apparently, at 12:52. I guess it's only 2 shots for the Kings. Kempe with a nice one. That hit him like in the collarbone. He almost didn't get over for that. All right, first media timeout, under 14, no score. But yeah, Blake. Ovechkin controversy is crazy. What happened? Rob Blake, yeah. Oh yeah, this is brutal. I got to see if I can turn up the brightness. Picture settings. It's already on brighter. Can I do normal? It's going to get even darker then. Oh my gosh, yeah. Brighter. This is as bright as it goes. You have got to be kidding me. This is so dark. Well, we'll make do, I guess. Good gravy. It is 4-3. I should have stuck to my guns. I knew they had another shot. All right, in the NBA, in Boston, Celtics 110, Sixers 80, 5:52 to play. You snooze.
The most intense period of the series.
Oh, they were just talking to Kopitar. Let's check out the hits. So far, hits are 9-5 Colorado. Block shots are 4-2 Colorado. All right, back from commercial. This is as bright as my TV goes. Jeepers. Ay. This is awful. Center ice draw. And dumped in. Pass to the near side. To the red line. Doughty dumps it in. Moore got spun around. Doughty gets it again. Doughty dumps it in. Far corner. Burns tried to send it out for the Avs. It's taken out by Natchez. Up ahead. McKinnon. That shot was blocked or tipped into the netting above the glass at 12:22. This is like this TV we got this year, and the picture is as bright as it can be. And this picture's still very dark, and like the white washes out too. I haven't had any trouble with Peacock or ESPN. It's just HBO Max. Ay. Neutral ice. Kings dumped it in. The Avs take it from behind their own net. Send it up. And skated in by Kadri to the far corner. Now behind the King net into the near boards. 12 minutes to go in the first. Kadri tries to dig it out again. Landeskog sends it around. Blue line keeper for the Avs. Sent behind the net. Near side. Puck gets away, and the Kings send it out. Ceci sends it ahead, and it's dumped in by Lawton. He takes a hit by Malinsky, but he had already passed it. Pass ahead by the Avs, and the Kings will pick it up behind their own net. Picked up by Clark. Pass to his defensive partner. It looks like it's Edmondson. That red line dumper taken away by Nelson. Nelson chases it behind the King net now. Far circle. Pass got through into the near boards. And Joseph picks it up for the Kings. Cross ice pass. Sent out to neutral ice. Hellenius dumped it in, but the Avs already have it. And gosh darn, I'm blanking on the Avs here. Oh, 42 is Manson. That's right. Up ahead, Natchez, red line, pass to the right wing, and a dump in from the blue line. Near corner. Boy, the hitting, whether they're landing or not, they're throwing hits. Kempe's shot, he gets deflected into the far corner. Tays send it up for the Avs, and at neutral ice, the Kings send it up again. Tays picks it up. Kopitar in the far corner. Tays trying to... Well, now Kempe sends it to the blue line. And now the Avs take it out. And they'll regroup while they get a line change. At least a 4... Nope, Tays heads off. Makar's still out there. Makar passes. Now it's sent ahead. Drew Doughty sends it behind the net to the far boards. Avs send it around into the near side and sent out. Maybe there's a setting on HBO Max I can mess with. Up the middle, pass to the near side, sent around by Kulak. And Drury sends it around again. It's behind the King net. Kings send it to the neutral ice. Still only 4-3 shots, Colorado. It's dumped into the far corner by the Kings. Puck gets away. Blue line. Dump into the near corner. Armia gets hit. Then a hit by Wright. Near side. Kulak. Uh-oh. Well, is this a Colorado penalty or is it a King penalty? Let's find out. Ah, slash. Dude, he lifted his stick up and it snapped. It wasn't like the King chopped at his stick. He was just reaching to get the puck. The other guy just moves his stick up into it and the stick snapped. And they're going to call a King penalty. Come on. I get it. Normally a stick snap means there was an infraction, but I beg to differ on this case. Maybe they'll review this. Man alive. Derek, what's up? How's it going? Yeah, Quick played his last game and then they honored him. Ryan Johansson or Johansson. I still think Ovi might retire too. All right, Wright gets the penalty. Yeah, slashing. This was a BS call, though. Landeskog lifted his own stick into it, and that somehow snapped the stick. These sticks are like toothpicks. I'm just putting in Landeskog. And not right. All right, Avs get the first power play. Shots are still 4-3. Yeah, I wish I had played. I wonder if there's anything on these settings. I can't even do anything while they're at ad break. I'll try during the intermission, I guess. All right, 9:06 to play. As we get a DJ Smith interview. All right, seriously. No, I think that's just captions. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. That stick snapped way too easy. Yeah, I don't that shouldn't be a call. They should be able to review that. That stick, there's no way that stick was not already breaking. Sent around after they win the draw to the far corner. Kings just get it to neutral ice. All right. 1:45 to go on the Avs power play. Skated in on the far boards by Kadri. The Kings already cleared it. Wait, they called... It's not... They said it was on Joel Armia and not Wright. Well, that's not what NHL.com had. All right, so it should be 40 in the box, not 53. Way to go, NHL.com. Should have known you'd be wrong. Shot from the point into the near boards. It must have been blocked, and the Kings clear it. Picked up, I think, by Makar. If I can... Makar to the neutral ice. Drop pass. Picked up. Skated in. Blue line keeper to the far side. They're not keying the player with the puck either, which drives me nuts. They should be. Natchez to the... Oh, they tried to get Landeskog in the slot. Now down low. Fed to the near side to McKinnon, and they sent it behind the net, and the Kings cleared it. Now, the Kings caught a break there. Pretty good passing by Colorado there. 30 seconds to go on the Avs power play. Oh, my gosh. Could we get a normal camera angle? What are we doing, TNT? I can't see anybody's number. We're so far away. Can we just stay on the oh, my God. Cleared by the Kings. 12 seconds to go on the power play. Taves drops it back. Carried up by Nelson. Now they skate it in. Far circle. Back to the blue line for Taves. Malinsky shot. Glove save by Kemper. He hangs on. I'm sorry, not Kemper. Forsberg, pardon me. And that'll do it on the power play. I don't think they got a shot on goal, that power play. This one came after it expired. Yeah, Doughty knocked it to the side. Luckily, they kept that pass from Kadri to and yeah. Doughty nearly knocked it in his own net, but they stopped it from getting right on McKinnon's stick. Oh my gosh, we don't need this drone or crane camera shot for establishing. Just stay on the broadcast cam, for God's sakes. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Kings win the draw. They have it in the neutral ice. Clark gets it taken away. And passed into the zone. A shot was wide of the target. That was Wah after the steal by Nichushkin. Puck went into the netting above the glass. 6:43 remaining. First period. Still no score, and shots are only 5-3 Colorado. Feel so bad for Red Wings fans, especially knowing they were a playoff regular for decades. Yeah. Oh, ooh, that was a good save by Forsberg. This should be... They should have 6. Yeah, they just added it. He made a blocker save prior to this glove save. Another glove save, or is this it? Is this 6? I think they forgot, unless that replay was old. I feel like they owe him another save. Yeah, 7. That's what I thought. It's just TNT is slow to put the shots up. Usually ESPN will beat NHL.com, but TNT is slow. Face off, near circle. Avs keep it in. Near corner behind the net. Chasing it for the Kings and sent out. Couldn't see the number. Malinsky has it for the Avs. They send it up the far side. Doughty will get there first. Somehow not icing. Doughty did not get it out. The Avs keep it in. Shot in traffic to the side of the net. Into the near corner. Back to the blue line. Cross ice pass. Shot is wide into the near boards. Kulak in the near boards. Now trying to dig it out. That would be Kiviranta. And it's just sent out by the Kings. Kulak to the far side. And a dump in by the Avs. All right, delayed offside. So Anderson passes it up to Kempe, to Kopitar. Kopitar at the red line will dump it in to the near side. Ooh, nice hit there by the Kings. They got to Wah after the pass, though. Sent up. No, it's, I think, Landeskog. Back to the blue line. Burn shot. Rebound to the side of the net. Must have hit the post. Kempe takes it out. 2-on-2 if they hustle. Kempe sends it off the near boards to Panarin. Panarin shoots one and a glove save by Wedgwood at 5:06. This should be the under 10 media timeout. Still no score. 8-4 are the shots on goal. Oops. Alrighty. 1-0. Nope, final. Celtics 123, Sixers 91. That was game 1 in the first round of the Eastern Conference. Looks like the Suns Thunder just about to start. Oh, they're split, the ABC and then NBC Peacock. Okay, interesting. I don't know. If you like NBA, that's great. It's just not my cup of tea. I did tried the playoffs last year, tried regular season early in the season. I don't know, but the only basketball I really enjoy is WNBA. Men's college basketball. Maybe I'll do some mid-majors again next year. We'll see. It just drives me crazy on these broadcasts. They just try to do these other fancy shots and ignore the main broadcast cam, and it just does not work. But thanks, Dusty. All right. Again, sorry, I was looking ahead to tomorrow night. Just programming note, we're going to do Flyers Penguins Monday at 6, and then Ducks Oilers at 9. So ESPN and ESPN2. That way they're spread out a little bit. Hopefully don't overlap. But again, today we have to skip Canadiens Lightning. We'll bring you Bruins Sabres and Mammoth Golden Knights, though. I got to add my Thursday afternoon baseball, Thursday morning maybe, baseball game to the schedule too. But we'll have 6:30 and 9 tonight, 6 and 9 Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and another 6:30 and 9 on Tuesday. Ooh, that was deflected by, I think, Wah, and just went wide. They're showing a replay of that. All right, we'll get back to upcoming schedule later. All right, near circle draw in the Avs end. Clark keeps it in, sends it behind the net. Look, I can't tell who that is, the number. Kempe outside the crease. Nobody got a stick on it. Edmondson pass. Now to Clark. Shot. Saved by Wedgwood, I believe. Panarin sends one around. Looks like the Avs get there first. Send it to the neutral ice. Clark has it, though. Kopitar now to the far side. Back to Clark. Clark, a red line dump in to the far corner. They took a shot away from Colorado. Neutral zone. Colorado goes into the O zone. Looks like Makar. Wait a minute. Into the near corner. Do they have a 9? No, so it had to be Makar. Sent out by the Kings to the neutral ice. Pass gets tipped into the near boards. McKinnon drops it back. It's brought up near side. A blast shot save. And frozen puck by Forsberg at 3:56. A rocket shot from the defenseman Kulak there. Now the shots are 8-4 again. .356 to go. First period, no score. Game 1, first round, Western Conference playoffs. False start on the draw. It is Lawton versus Landeskog. Near circle LA defensive zone. They just kicked Landeskog out. My God. Or is he just skating away? Come on. What are we doing here? Now what? The ref says something. This is so annoying. All right, Landeskog won the draw. Kadri sends it around to the far corner. And the King, kept in by the Avs, sent behind the net, and luckily picked up by Cece, who sends it ahead. Wright couldn't get to it. Kings tag up and dump it in. Popped up in the air, Landeskog in the near boards. Sent ahead, and now Dumoulin gets there behind the net. Dumoulin sends it out, but the Avs already have the puck. Avs heading for a line change. Kings send it back to their defenseman. 3:15 to go in the opening period. No score. Shot on just wide. It looked like a wide open shot from the near circle. Doughty near circle shot. Cleared out of the crease. Oh, sent wide behind the net. Oh my gosh. Another shot. LaFerriere tipped up into the air into the far corner. Come on, LaFerriere. Back to the blue line. Kings turned it over, but they get it back to Doughty in their own zone. Kings picked up a couple shots, but still no dice. Still no score. Dumped in by the Kings. Tays has it. Oh, wonderful. We get this weird shot from high up. Can't see anybody's numbers. Can't even tell what's going on. All right, far circle for the Avs. Sent wide into the near corner. Scoring chances, they say, 5-4 Colorado. Behind the net, Kings send it up the near boards, but not out. Tays sends one wide. Looked like goaltender interference on Colorado. No call. Into the near corner. Hellenius hit Tays, but the Avs get it to neutral ice and dump it in from the red line. Clark behind his own net. Under 2 to play here in the opening period. First game between these two teams. Oh my gosh. This camera is so bad. Like, you can't even follow the puck. It's so small you can't even see it. You're so far away. Kempe in the near corner. Finally, back to the regular camera. Sent out. Now sent ahead by the Avs off the stick of, Kelly, 17. Far corner for the Avs. They keep it in. Kelly at the blue line, and then a shot was wide. Picked up by Dumoulin behind his own net. All right, Dumoulin looking, passes up the far boards. Kopitar gets there. No, Lawton. Behind the net into the near corner. Doughty couldn't get there, but he gets it, and that got sent around, but past Donachis, over the red, over the blue. He loses the puck. Forsberg plays it to the far side. Kings send it out. And looks like it is icing on LA with 34 and a half seconds to go. Hello, Sean. Yep, free to root for whoever you want. No worries. Yeah, exactly. I think you're right. They're trying to use the winter class. I think you're right. I don't understand it. It's so far from the ice. You can't, at least with me and this dim picture on HBO Max, I can't see the puck and I can't read the numbers when they use it. I think you're right. We don't need to use technology just for the sake of using technology. I don't understand that. Dumped in behind the net by the Kings, but Tays has it. Tays sent ahead, tipped into the far boards. Edmondson got it out to neutralize. Oh, man, not icing again. It is 6.9 seconds to go, so One more face-off in the Kings zone. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't need these long establishing shots either. Like, do cutaways, zero in, focus on a guy on the bench, focus on the coach, and then get back for the draw. That's all I ask. McKinnon wins the draw. The Avs keep it in. Long shot. Wide into the near boards. Another one. I don't think that was on net. That'll do it. That's the end of the first period. No score in Denver, Colorado. Kings and Avs 0-0. All right. Don't forget to vote in the poll in the YouTube chat. I know it seems to be harder to see now. So far, we have 17 votes. 76% for Colorado, understandably, and 24% for the Kings. What was I going to say? Or just let me know in the comments who you're rooting for or who you think will win. That doesn't have to be the same thing. In my case, rooting for the Kings, it's probably going to be the Avs. I'm under no delusions that the Avs will probably win this series. Just hope, they can stretch it out as long as they can. They being the Kings. Alrighty. So no score. Shots are, they took one away for the Kings. As of now, shots are 9-5. 9-5 Avs. Okay, here we go. Face-offs, actually 9-5 Kings. Avs are 0 for 1 on the power play. No penalties on the Avs, so no power plays for the Kings yet. The hits are 16-15 Kings, so those have evened up a little bit. Block shots 7-6 Avs, those have caught up. Yeah. Kings led on hits early, and then the Avs then block shots. Now they're within 1. Giveaways, though, 10-3 Kings. They cannot continue that. They got to clean that up. Takeaways 2-0 LA. All right. Again, we'll have Bruins Sabres game 1 and Mammoth Golden Knights game 1. Because of the overlap between the Canadiens and Lightning, I'll be skipping the Canadiens Lightning game 1 and game 2. But by Friday we will have game 3. That seems a little spread out. They finally at least break up. I'm not complaining. They finally broke up Buffalo and Montreal, and I'd like to root for both of those teams. Kings fan first, then Buffalo, then Montreal. Then I think we're going I'll root for the Oilers. I'll root for Ottawa, but I'm not. If the Canes win, I'm not going to be that upset about it. Who are we missing here? Wild, Mammoth, and I guess the Flyers over the Penguins, but that one I don't really care about that much either. But it's going to be an interesting series, so just bring you every game I can. So tomorrow, again, originally was going to do, go Sabres. Heck yeah. The only team I'd be rooting, unless the Kings make the finals and play the Sabres, that's the only team I'd be rooting for other than the Sabres. But I know that's a long shot at best. All right, so tomorrow, originally I was going to do Senators Canes, but due to the views, despite the competition, I'm going to try Flyers Penguins again tomorrow. Plus, that gets me to do a 6 o'clock and a 9 o'clock. We'll do Ducks Oilers. I know Ducks games usually do well. Oilers, I think, too. Wild and Stars. Wild did well for a while, but we'll see. If Ducks Oilers doesn't do well, then maybe. Hello, Dave Olson. I know that emojis on YouTube are, I don't know where they come from. They're not ideal. All right, so Flyers, Penguins, Ducks, Oilers. So there'll be 3 game 2s before the Ducks and Oilers have played one. Tuesday, again, tough choice. Canadians, Lightning at 6, but we'll do Bruins, Sabres game 2 on Tuesday, and we'll bring a game 2 of Kings, Avalanche. I'm not terribly interested in Mammoth Golden Knights either. I'll be cheering the Mammoth, but I don't have any Mammoth gear either. So then, unfortunately, that's another 6:30 and 9. But then after Tuesday, until the weekend, I don't think we face that. We'll have Penguins, Flyers, I think, game 3 Wednesday. My son has a game at 4:30, weather pending. I might just leave early. Ducks, Oilers, game 2. Again, that's Wednesday. Thursday, Sabres, Bruins. We'll skip Hurricane Senators, and we'll do Avalanche at Kings game 3. Friday, again, finally, Lightning, Canadians game 3. Skip Knights, Mammoth, and we'll do game 3, Oilers, Ducks. Saturday, I think my sons will be over. I might skip Hurricane Senators. I would still like to do Stars, Wild, and Penguins, Flyers. Maybe, yeah, we'll see. Sunday, I really do want to do the quadruple header. All good games. Sabres, Kings, Canadians, and Ducks, Oilers, Ducks. So, and then Monday, everything's TBA because that gets in next Monday. I mean, it's because of game 5 situations. All right, let's check in. Underway, Oklahoma City. Thunder take the lead 14-12 over the Suns. 7:36 to go, first quarter. Yeah, you and me both, Dominic. You and me both. Be huge. They beat a President's. I mean, this was a while ago. They beat a President's Trophy winner once before. I think they beat Vancouver that one year. No, maybe it was somebody else. No, unless Vancouver won more than one President's Trophy, I'd have to look it up. But yeah, it wasn't the first time Vancouver won the President's Trophy because that team lost. That's when the riot happened, Game 7 at home in Vancouver. All right, I think I will take a break and just want to remind you, I hope you're enjoying the live stream. If so, please do me a favor. Hit that like button or thumbs up on the video. Consider hitting the subscribe button to the channel. Doing one or both does help with getting the channel to be recommended to other viewers. This will help me grow the channel, and I thank you all for your support. If you happen to have a Twitch account, please follow Sinbin Stream there as well. It's the same live stream. Differences or advantages that 1, it's quicker, like way quicker, and 2, it's still, as of now, commercial free. It's all free. And I try not to I try to insert my ads manually to be only during breaks, like under 14, under 10, under 6 media timeouts, and then at intermissions. So, all right, let me cue up the music and I'll be back. One second. All right, we'll try to cue. I got to get more songs in my list so I don't play the same stuff over and over. All right, I'll be back. Thanks, everybody. All right, we are back. Just about set for the second period. Shots are still 9-5 Colorado. All right, come on, TNT. Let's get this going. All right. Colorado in their like purple and blue going left to right. Kings in white right to left. Face off. Byfield does not win it. Nelson wins it for the Avs, and Malinsky dumps it in. Far corner, behind the net. Ball Arena in Denver, Colorado. Centering pass to the slot, gets away into the far circle. Nelson sends it to the blue line. That blast blocked to Malinsky. Sent behind the net. Kings finally, nope, they still don't get it out. Behind the net to, finally to Moore at the red line. Pass ahead. Kopitar shot, save, and held on by Wedgwood at 19-21. Kings get the first shot of the second period. No score. Yeah, thanks. I was wondering if Hedman would be back. Hello, Bucks. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Yes, we will have Lightning on Friday for Game 3. Lightning Montreal. Sent out to the neutralized pass to Edmondson. He sends it up. And it's into the, behind the net. Far side. Now Landeskog takes it out of the far corner. Pass up ahead to get it to McKinnon, who's in the center. Far circle. Shot was wide into the near boards. Edmondson passes. Long pass to Kempe. Kempe dumps it in, but taken out by McKinnon to the near or far circle towards the net, and that shot is blocked, and eventually it was saved by Forsberg. 18-37. They credited Colorado with 2 shots there. Looks like McKinnon's shot went off the glove of Forsberg, and then a rebound, maybe by Tays, was saved. No, Makar, sorry. Not Tays. Waugh does not win the draw. Lawton did. The Kings get it. Pass up the near boards to Wright. Wright dumps it in. It's picked up by Armia, sent to Lawton in the far circle. Shot. Glove save. Wedgwood hangs on. 18-23 to go in the second period. 11-7 are the shots now. As we get a look at Blackwood on the bench as the backup for Colorado. All right, face-off taken, and Colorado wins it, sends it ahead. On net, and Forsberg just scoops it up. 18-15. All right, we'll check in on NBA real quick here. Thunder 24, Suns 14, 4:52 to go, first quarter. Near circle draw. Won by McKinnon. Shot by Burns. Tipped into the far corner. Blue line keeper. Sent behind the King net. Dumoulin gets it. Pass to Lawton. Lawton, long pass ahead to the neutral ice. Wright trying to beat out the Avs. He does. And Armia gets it. Armia sends it behind the net. Wright couldn't get to it, though. And the Avs make a pass or two, and now it's up to the neutral zone. And a dump in towards the slot. Oh, nope, they were offsides, huh? Late call. Yeah, Colorado's puzzled on the offsides call. Now we got to look at Kemper as the backup. Oh, Kemper was an Av in 2022? I wasn't really following hockey. I kind of followed the playoffs like 2 years ago, especially the finals, but didn't get back really till last year. All right, face off at center ice, so they must have waved off whatever call they blew the whistle for. All right, Avs end up winning the draw. They pass up the far boards, behind the net. Forsberg tips it, and it's sent to the near side, I think by Doughty, but the Kings can't get it out. Malott finally sends it up. Malott, first time he's been active recently, I think. Dumped in to the near corner. Anderson and Doughty trying to dig it out for the Kings. Now Joseph behind the King net. Sent up the far boards. Avs dump it in again. Far corner. Excuse me. Blue line shot blocked. Oh, no, that might have got through. Whistle now, and a penalty coming up on the Kings. Come on. You're not going to call anything on the Avs ever? I mean, this is ridiculous. Looks like Joseph. Interference. I don't know. Something along the boards away from the puck. Derek says, "Hey, Bucks. Welcome to the NBA's play-in tournament series." Hey. Easy chance. Colorado wouldn't be involved in that. The play-in tournament you speak of is Flyers Penguins. I beg to differ. Kadri. That's the epitome of play-in. 7 versus 8. Shot in the slot and sent out by the Kings off the rebound. The Kings catch a break there. Good scoring opportunity for the Avs. Natchez with the puck. Natchez passes. Who's out at the point tonight? Oh, yeah, it's got to be Makar. 1:20 to go, still on the Colorado power play. Makar at the blue line. He gets it right back after a pass. Far side. Down low. Towards the net. Now back to the far circle for McKinnon. McKinnon behind the net now. Far circle. Down low. McKinnon shot. Save. Rebound. Sent to Makar. Near circle. Shot by Kadri. Saved by Forsberg. Behind the net. And finally, Natchez back to the point. Makar. Near circle. Kadri sends it back to Makar. Makar to the far side. Back to Kadri at the blue. Makar at the blue line. Shot by McKinnon. Rebound into the far circle. And the Kings get it to the red line. Avs trying to get a line change. Kings get a couple changes as well. 15 seconds to go on this Colorado power play. Skated in. Far side. Pass to the point for Malinsky. Shot. And sent out by the Kings. We're back to 5-on-5. Up ahead. Joseph can't get to it. And the Kings ice the puck at 14:49. There we go. Are you kidding me? That's this. What is a play-in game? If the NBA does a 7-8 play-in game and a 9-10, and the Eastern Conference has the 7th worst team or 7th best team against the 8th place team, that is the epitome of play-in. Yep, hold it. What's up, Kieran? And hello, Hey, Emma Hammer Sports. Welcome. Thank you. I beg to differ with you, Chance. We'll have to agree to disagree. This is like the old 1 versus 8 here, which they need to get back to. I've had it with these goofy matchups in the first and second round. We don't need to go back to divisional series. 1, 4, 2, 3. Shot wide by the Kings into the near boards. Far circle. And sent up the boards by the Avs. Kings at the neutral ice. Kopitar passes. Tipped into the O-zone, but the defense, that is Tays for the Avs with the puck. And he sends it ahead. Shot. Blocked by the Kings. Someone is down, though, and slowly getting up for the Kings. Still down. Oh, no. And they blow the whistle. Oh, it's Dumoulin. Oh, my gosh. 13:45. You can't lose Dumoulin. Hit him in his right knee on the outside. Oh, that's not the way you want to block a shot. And that'll be the under 14 media timeout. So we'll see if Dumoulin returns. That did not look good. Trainer's out looking at him. Yeah. I know. I think it. I mean, that is one angle. That's always in the back of your mind. Whoops, sorry, Chance. All right, Chance, I don't know why I see your Kings comment, you want them to get smoked. Well, you don't have to apologize. I'm not going to agree with you there, though. If they didn't go, I mean, they're playing by the rules in place now. Back to the Avs. I think it has more to do with they've been just average since New Year's. They were so hot through New Year's and early January, and they've kind of just been meh, treading water since. But they kind of regressed to the mean, though. Yeah, well, and that was the argument. That's what plagued the NHL for the longest time. There was a time when they had 21 teams in the league, and 16 made the playoffs. So the 5th place team in every division didn't make it, plus one 6th place team. It was ridiculous. Oh, no. Dumoulin slowly heads to the locker room. That does not look good. Ah, crap. I like Dumoulin. He does a lot for them. I don't like it when they pair Dumoulin with Cece, though. That just means Cece's playing more minutes. Yeah, the NBA Cup stuff, I don't understand either. I agree. And the WNBA does it too, and it's stupid too there. All right, face off just outside the Kings defensive zone. They may be playing with 5 defensemen the rest of the game. Near side, behind the net. Burns. No, that's not Burns. Burns is out by the blue line. All right, finally Moore gets the rebound and turns and burns into the O-zone. Far circle shot may have been blocked. 17-8 out of the shots. Avs in the near circle. Shot. Yeah, that's a goal, apparently. Never saw it. No, they waved it off. Ref is going no goal. So hold your horses in Denver and TNT score bug. No goal. Must have been interference. Let me listen in. I think they're right. I mean, there was contact with Doughty, but he still skated into Forsberg. I mean, that's goaltender interference. If it wasn't like he took him and shoved him into the goalie, there was just contact outside of the crease, and then contact between the Avs player. Oh, now they're saying there's no goaltender interference? Are you freaking kidding me? Or is that just a challenge by Colorado? This is insane.
Hard to tell on
Because I think Bush, as he saw where he was on the ice, and then he cut into Doughty.
Yeah, Doughty didn't even initiate this hit.
Drury's the one that initiated.
I agree with Olczyk. Drury's the one that initiated the contact. This should not be a goal. They had the call right on ice. This is BS. If they call this a goal, I'm just guessing at this point. I never know what they'll see on these replays. I think Olczyk's right. Drury skated in. He initiated the contact. I mean, they were like not even close to the crease, and then Drury just skates right into Forsberg in the crease. That's not Doughty's fault if Drury initiates the contact. No goal. Boo all you want, Colorado fans. Go pound dirt, pound sand. Do I like the Wicks trade? Initially, no, but if the choice was between trading Wicks or trading Reed, I preferred that they traded Wicks. I like Reed. They're just trying to free up playing time for Golden, I think. So, yeah. Oh, what? Doughty gets a penalty? Wait, no. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's a delay a game on Colorado. It's a Kings. Who's serving it? Number 10. All right. Yeah, dumb challenge there, dude. But I guess they think that so little of Wah serves the penalty. They think so little of the Kings special teams that they figure they can survive it. A PK. We get a false start. Doughty or Kopitar is not happy with the linesman. Kings on the power play. There's the draw. Kopitar eventually gets it away from Nelson. Oh my gosh, can we not do behind the net cam? More, I think, to the far circle, more down low. No, that's Panarin. Taken away by Tays and cleared. Picked up by Clark. 12:54. I'm trying to sync the clock here. There we go. Cleared already by Colorado. Power play improved 4% from 16% to 20% after the Panarin trade for the Kings. Kopitar sends it into the near boards. The Kings send it around. Kept in at the blue line by... Wait, Dumoulin's out there? That's not right. It's Clark. Clark at the blue line. Sent out. Yeah, that was Clark. NHL.com had Dumoulin. I promise you, Dumoulin has not been back since he headed to the locker room. NHL.com with an F up. All right, Kings send it. I mean, we're on the crane cam. I can't see. Panarin, I think, to Doughty. Far circle. Shot. No idea what happened. Apparently, it's a glove save or if it went into the crowd. My God, I know I rag on ESPN, but I knew it. Like, TNT is truly the worst at covering about the potential. David, too. Hello, Dave Olson. Yeah, there's another David. Yeah, Exactly. That's why I got to start. Hey, Matt G, what's up? No goal. Yep. Rob Blake. Yeah, good call, Connor. Thanks. Shot wide by the Kings on the power play. It's cleared by Colorado. Doughty scoops it up. Kings picked up a shot at some point. 11 and a half to go. Second period. Far boards. Into the far corner. Sent around. Doughty just keeps it in at the blue line. The power play is almost over. Lawton. Near circle. Shot. Rebound. Taken behind the net. We're back to 5-on-5. Kings got one gosh darn shot on goal. And taken to the red line. And Makar sent it ahead. Nice shot. Was wide, I think, there. Into the far corner. Blast from the point. Deflected into the far corner. Apparently the Kings got two shots. Burns sends one wide for the Avalanche. Still in the near boards. Kings can't get it out of their zone. Now they skate it out finally. Malat turned it over, though. But the Kings dumped it in somehow. Hellenius with a wraparound and a save. Wow, nice play by the big man. As he got to the puck behind the net, the Avs left it behind. And still a nice save by Wedgwood, but Hellenius with a heads-up play. Oh, more deflected one. He tried to beat Wedgwood 5-hole, and then his rebound attempt went off the side of the net. He probably could have sent it off of Wedgwood's back, but couldn't lift it enough. Yeah. Burns turned it over and surprised Hellenius with a wraparound, but heads-up play by Wedgwood with the save. How was that not a shot on goal? All right. Near circle, now frozen puck in the crease by Wedgwood. 10-16. 18-11 the shots. So the first Avs penalty is just for an unsuccessful challenge, and they haven't had one goal yet. RW22. Go Kings, go. Hello. Kings might have paid the refs. They should have. No. Come on, Mr. Goat. Give me a break. I know you're a Avs fan. There's no chance. They had that call right live. They reviewed it. They got it right on review. 18-12 the shots. Kings still have it in the zone. That one's tipped wide into the near boards. Clark passes far side down low. You can't just skate into a defenseman, bounce off of him, and then run over the goalie and not have it wave off a goal. When you initiate the contact, that's not Doughty's fault that you went flying into the goalie. That was the correct call. Oh, man. Panarin had a wide open net, and he sent the puck end over end behind the net. Well, we're halfway through game one. 9:36 to play in 9:36 to play in the second period. Okay, they got points under the current system. Yeah, so anybody, you think somebody in the, why don't you talk about the Vegas's regulate? That's the more egregious stat. I don't even know if I can find the standings anymore on NHL.com now that the season's over. Why don't you address how bad the Knights were in regulation? Knights were just as bad. Yeah, so the Kings are the worst team in the league to make the playoffs. Do you think the Sharks or who else would have gone? You think the Sharks or Nashville deserve to go? Sharks had 35 losses in regulation. Nashville had 34. Jets had 35. I mean, what else do you want me to say? Look at the Vegas. They had 39 wins and 17. They had 3 fewer losses in overtime or shootout than the Kings did. It's just the rules, and I agree. These rules got to go. I think they're ridiculous. I mean, I'm not arguing it. They should go 1 through 8, and they should do 3, 2, 1. I hate the playing for 2 points in overtime business. I'm not going to argue that. It should be 3, 2, 1 if they're going to continue this same format. All right, back from commercial. Should the division winners in the NFL apologize for winning their division at 7-9? No. Should winning your division matter still? Yes. Into the near corner. Battle for the puck. It's still in the O-zone for the Kings. Now taken out. Uh-oh, McKinnon tripped. This is going to be a penalty on the Kings. Well, it sure would be nice if they ever called the Avs for a penalty. Other than a failed coach's challenge. Yeah, Byfield got his stick in the skate. He'll head to the box. Another third power play now for the Avs. We're just halfway through the game. I know the Pacific Division is bad. Nobody's saying it isn't. Power play for the Avs, 0 for 2 today, 27th in the NHL, 17.1% regular season. Face-off, Kings clear it down the length of the ice. Picked up behind the net by Makar. Oh my gosh, this crane camera. Makar up the middle to the near circle. Shot saved by Forsberg. He hangs on or freezes it. 9:08. 19-14 shots. Good stick handling by Makar to create that scoring chance, by the way. Pretty good hands for a defenseman. That was like end to end. We got some sort of delay. I don't know if there was an ice issue they were cleaning up. Maybe. Face off, and Makar keeps it in. Near corner behind the King net. Landeskog trying to dig it out. Still battling. The puck is just frozen by Edmondson, I think, of the Kings. Armia's there. Cece's there. McKinnon was there. Now it's in the far boards. Oh, come on. That wasn't holding? Did we? Oh, my gosh. We got an actual Colorado penalty. No, probably just a whistle. Oh, it's about time. Natchez, finally. I mean, he was clearly hooking Armia. May have been a trip. It's about damn time. 4-on-4 for 1:19, then a brief, really brief King power play. That's about time. It only took half the game for the Kings to get a non-challenge penalty on Colorado. Non-failed challenge. Yeah, they don't say. It's either trip or hook or hold. It's got to be one of the three. Kopitar did not win the draw. They called it holding. Sent out by the Avs up the far boards. Shot blocked. That was off the stick of Makar. Doughty carries it in, centers it, but nobody's home in the slot. McKinnon takes it the other way. Pass to Taze. Taze centers it. Shot. Tipped wide and behind the net. 4-on-4 continues for 40 seconds. Shot by the Avs wide into the near boards. Behind the net. Kept in now by the Avs still to Malinsky. Avs getting a change or two. Malinsky passes. Nelson to Malinsky. And taken to the far side by Nichushkin. Blue line keeper. Kings take it. Doughty passes to Anderson. Anderson sends it back to Doughty behind the net. 4-on-4 time, almost up. Now the Kings have a brief 40-second power play. Skated over the red line. Dumped in. Far circle back to the blue line for the Kings. Near side. Panarin sends it across. It must have been tipped into the crowd. Time is 7:11. No, man, it went off of Clark's stick into the bench. Yep. Nearly clipped the backup, I think, Forsberg. Oh, they're showing some Avalanche player that got hit in the face with the puck along the boards. Regular season, of course. False start. I think they kicked Byfield out of the draw. Kempe does not win the draw. The Avs, well, LaFerriere got it back to the blue line. 20 seconds on the King power play. 7 minutes to go, second period. Behind the net, into the near boards. Panarin. Back to the blue line. Shot was wide. LaFerriere sends it to the far circle. Power play is over. Sent towards the net, and then a rebound sent wide into the near boards. Natchez is back out there. Panarin in the near corner. Blue line keeper Clark. Far side. Shot was wide, and it looks like Wedgwood froze it to the left side of the net, or his left side. 6:28 the time. Holy crap, we had a lot of chat. Cursed relic. I hear you. All right, Chance, whatever. I don't know. You're saying the Sharks or Nashville should have been there? I would like to disagree. What, you want them to change the rules because the Kings only had 90 points and allow somebody else in? I'm not arguing it. So what are the Kings supposed to forfeit? I don't know how to answer your question or your comment. You can root against the Kings all you want, but I'm not going to defend their right to be in the playoffs. They're there because the rules said they're there. Shot blocked, rebound sent on net, and finally taken away by the... Hey, Sens fan, what's up? Behind the net, and now passed ahead. Lawton up the middle. Far circle shot wide by the Kings. Into the far corner. And to the Avs dump it in, but into the far corner. It comes to the near side. Sent around by Colorado. My gosh, this screen is so dark. Centering pass to the far side. Natchez has to pass to McKinnon, though. That shot is... Well, what happened? I guess it was saved by Forsberg. Man, if I have a choice, I'm going to try to avoid TNT. My God, this is so bad. All right, we've hit the under 6 media timeout. Still no score. Well, they've had different formats way back in the day. I mean, I don't know, 40 years ago, maybe even less. There was only 21 teams in the league. and each division had 5, one had 6. It was 1 versus 4 in the division and 2 versus 3 in the division. That's basically what we've got now. And I think it's a crap system. Yes, 5 teams from one division can make it and only 3 from the other, but that's it. That's the max. So they used to have 16 teams in the playoffs out of 21. The 5th place and then the 6th place wouldn't make it. Then they went to 1 through 8. And for some reason, and I have no idea why, they went away from it. Dowdy's hometown? I'd have to look it up. Sorry. Yes, I know the Pacific Division is bad. Okay, Sens fan, that's fine. Okay, yeah. So far, yeah. Yeah, maybe. Thunder winning. (51-28) Thunder, 6:01 in the second. I'm not gonna argue any more chance. Your assessment that Nashville and San Jose folded down the stretch. The Kings got the wins they needed and made it. So I hope so. I hope the Mammoth win. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Thanks, Mr. Goat. Well, you guys can disparage the Kings all you want, but eventually I'm just going to have to time you guys out because I'm not going to sit here all day defending the Kings. They're in by the rules currently in place. They're not going to suddenly change it because the Kings are so bad. Yeah, thanks. Somebody else, Bucksy, I think you said that. Oh, he might not be back till 3. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to watch much Avs Canes. I apologize. The numbers did not do well. So as much as I don't want to, I will be doing Flyers Penguins tomorrow. That is your play-in team. I mean, those guys were 7th and 8th in the conference. They should not be playing. Neither of those teams should be advancing just because of default. Shot wide. I mean, this is the old 1 versus 8 here. Colorado, the best team in the league. And the Kings, the 16th best team in the league. Shot was wide and Wedgwood gloves it. 5 minutes to play. Yeah, chance. I don't know, man. I'm not going to defend it anymore. Yes, I'm rooting for the Sabres to go all the way. Yeah. All right. I think I finally caught up in the chat. Dan, what's up? Hope you're doing well. Go Habs. I'll try to keep an eye on that. No, I won't be able to keep an eye on that one since it's on HBO Max. I think I can only have it on 2 devices, so I probably won't even see any of that game. And well, I don't know. All right, back to this game. Blue line blast tipped up into the air and into the glass, or into the netting above the glass at 4:39. All right, 4:39 to go in the second. Still no score. Colorado 20 shots, Kings 15. I'm all right, thanks. Hello. Yeah, thanks, Dan. Yep. Yeah, I don't like the Avs on top of it either. I'm just sick of them. They won it in 2022. Shot, save, off the rebound, the Avs score. It looks like it's Landeskog. 4:31. Well, you got to score one to give a chance, so maybe the Avs, maybe Wedgwood gets a shutout. Maybe this is it. We'll see. Nothing, initial save made, and Doughty didn't clear out. It was not Landeskog. Pardon me. It was Lehkonen. Doughty just let Lehkonen get the puck and tap it into the open net. I mean, there's nothing Forsberg can do when the defenseman doesn't clear out the crease. So, why did they change the time? Now it's 4:29. All right, time of goal. Nope, they adjusted. Must have been a false start. Face off, dump in by the Kings behind the net. 42, 2-6 record when scoring first for the Avs. Frozen puck by Forsberg. Again, that's not Forsberg's fault. That's just poor defense by Doughty getting beat to the crease. I don't know how Doughty doesn't seal this off. He got Lehkonen got behind him on the boards. So on a play by, behind the net. I guarantee we probably missed a draw as we look at the Avs bench here. All right. Yeah, they didn't really show who won the draw, but the Avs send one and it's blocked. Into the near corner. Trying to dig it out. It's still pinned in the near corner. 4 minutes to go. And sent out. Pass to the near side, and Landeskog in the corner battling with CC. I got to keep an eye out for got to check the shifts for Dumoulin at the intermission. I don't think I've seen him. If NHL.com credited him with the shift on that power play, they were wrong, because it was Clark out there. It was not number 2, Dumoulin. He took a block shot off the outside right knee. So that's, if the Kings weren't already up against it and going uphill, and they certainly are now. Burns waiting behind his own net. Finally, Burns up the middle. Can't see this camera. Dumped into the far corner. Kings take it behind their own net. And a pass knocked down by Malinsky at the red line. Taken away, and now the Avs get it right back. Near boards, dump in. Forsberg behind the net. And we're still waiting. Anderson is out there, I think, with Doughty. Pass ahead, red line. Dump in by Joseph. Drury sends it around. Avs dump it in. I think that was Malinsky from the red line. Near side, centering pass, deflected away. Moore passes to the far boards, picked up by LaFerriere and dumped in from the red line. Byfield in the corner to Moore. Moore to, now the Avs have it. Taken away by Moore on a nice poke check. To the blue line for Clark. Near side, Edmondson shot too high and out down the length of the ice. Under 2 to play in the second period. Pass. And sent up right up the middle. Panarin lost it in the far boards. Centers, it went through everybody. Shot wide again. Far corner, blue line keeper. Sent behind the net. Kings to the blue line. Another shot. That might have show the number. Actually, that's Dumoulin. All right, good news for the Kings. Dumoulin is back out there. Shot tipped in the crease, and still Wedgwood somehow kept it out, and it's sent out. No shots, though, for the Kings on any of that. Dumoulin skates it up to the far circle. Dumoulin shoots. Wedgwood saves and hangs on at 105. Still somehow 22-15 on the shots. None of these are gone. Wow, that last shot. Oh, the shot on the goal, like, almost hit, came really close if it didn't to hitting Forsberg in the throat. And then, like I said, Doughty should have just taken a penalty there and like hooked him or slashed the stick, off the rebound. Right in the crease. He got beat. All right, the Kings got a shot there from, I think, Dumoulin. Behind the net, and we have a minute to go in the second. Avs take it to the red line. And sent around. Centering pass got deflected. Landeskog. Now finally Doughty sends it out. Red line knockdown. Avs still have it. They send it, but now Doughty sends it right out. Tipped in. So no icing. Wedgwood behind the net to the near side. And Armia left it for Doughty. Doughty up ahead. 20 seconds to go. Second period. Taken away. Far circle shot. Must have been tipped into the netting above the glass at 12.1. Shots are 22-17 Colorado. As we get to watch the Colorado coach wipe his nose. That's great with his sleeve. Good as always there, TNT. Blue line keeper shot wide into the near boards. Sent ahead. Oh, they're trying to get LaFerrier. 4 seconds to go. Neutral ice. That should do it. Nelson has it. That'll be it. All right, we're through 2 with 20 minutes to play. Avs take the lead 1-0. Let's do the Lehkonen visualizer. It's off a draw. It's Natchez sends it down. Lehkonen sends it back to McKinnon. McKinnon's shot hits Forsberg high. Rebound right on the stick of Lehkonen. Doughty did nothing. And an easy goal tap in for Lehkonen. McKinnon, the only assist. I guess because it was Lehkonen to McKinnon. I was wondering if Natchez or whoever took the draw might have had one, but nope. 1-0 through 2. All right. Appreciate you all being here. We have a good crowd in here. Apologies if I got too defensive for the Kings. I mean, shouldn't have to. Yeah, I know. This stinks. Because, like, if I was watching a TNT game on HBO Max, I could watch ESPN on my phone, but like, I'm not even going to bother. I think HBO Max is for like 2 devices only, and it's on our 2 TVs. So, yeah, Dan, we'll have Montreal Game 3 on Friday, though. And apologies to anybody assuming, or originally I was going to do Senators Hurricanes tomorrow, but after the poor views, probably due to poor time slot on Saturday, I'm going to do Flyers Penguins despite the competition because it did good numbers. Yeah, we will. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. So yeah, again, sorry, Sens fan. I'm pulling for you, but I'm not sure when our next Senators game will be because I'm not even sure I'm going to do the Saturday game because I think my Suns will be over. Mammoth or Oilers? Yeah, I'm rooting for the Kings, the Oilers, Wild, Mammoth. Those are the four I'm pulling for. And I want whoever wins Wild Stars to beat the Avs if they advance. And whoever to beat the Ducks or the Ducks or the Knights if they advance. I don't want any of those four teams to win. Yeah, I'd be okay if I'm pulling for the Senators, but if the Canes went, that's fine. But I'm rooting for Buffalo, Montreal, Senators, yeah, or Canes. I'm only rooting for the Flyers against the Penguins. I don't like the Penguins. Yeah. Well, it's because Mammoth Golden Knights is tonight. They don't want to, you know. No, I know. 1-0. 0-0 after 1 and only 1-0 after 2. They're, I don't think they're in a bad spot. Yeah. The Monday game, the Ducks Oilers got pushed to Monday. That's their first game won. That's why. Yeah. Yep. That's true, Matt G. It is still anybody's. Yep. You hate the Hurricanes? Yeah. The only reason I was kind of into the Canes is because I like Jarvis. Because I'm pretty sure I remember him with the Wolves. So, yeah, I'd rather Lightning. I'm rooting for the Lightning last. Sorry, Bucks. Penguins next. Well, maybe Lightning or Penguins pretty much interchangeable. I'm sick of, especially after Malkin hit Dahlin over the head 3 times with a stick and only got a 5-game suspension. And then all the crap that Crosby gets away with that never gets called. So, yeah, I hear you. Yeah. Svechnikov had a hattie. Yeah, no, for sure. All year, the Avs have actually had good goaltending. All right, yeah, so that's the schedule. We have Bruins, Sabres tonight. Mammoth, Golden Knights, again, probably will not do many Mammoth Knights games. And I think I'm kind of bailing on Senators, Hurricanes, because I don't know. But we're definitely, definitely doing Anaheim, Edmonton, Kings, Colorado, and Boston, Buffalo. Apparently Flyers, Penguins, because they did well. And then, yeah, well, once after Tuesday, they start to break up the games a little bit better. But see, by Wednesday, there's only 3 games. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That helps. Yeah, unfortunately, Stars Wild at 8:30. But Ducks games did good, especially down the stretch. Oilers games, sort of. And I would love to do Stars Wild, but I'd also rather do 6 and 9 o'clock games rather than 6 and 8:30 or 6:30 and 9. But other than tonight and Tuesday, that's it for till like probably Saturday with these 2.5 hour windows. I don't know what I'm going to do Saturday. I'm kind of tempted just to do Stars Wild maybe at 4:30 if my kids are here. I might skip the other 2 games, but then Sunday I really do want to do the quadruple header. That they're all good games, but All right, let's check in on NBA. We'll do the... Oh, nuts. Did I not start the clock? No, I did. I just didn't show it. There we go. All right, Celtics 123, Sixers 91. That's a final. At half, Thunder 65, Suns 44. We can check on MLB too. All right, we got the goal visualizer. The Avs lead in shots. They lead 1-0 in goals, 22-17 shots. Face-offs, 22-20 Kings. 0 for 2 power play Kings. 0 for 3 Avs. 32-27 the hits Kings. Block shots 16-15 Avs. Wait a minute. That can't be right. I thought it was 16-15 earlier. At any rate, giveaways 12-8 Kings. Takeaways 3-3. All right. Yeah, I don't understand 4:45 today. I mean, I get it, but they didn't want to put the Kings any earlier than noon local, I guess, because next Sunday they start at 1. That's what's so strange. I guess because it's East Coast, it's noon. Yeah, it's 1 o'clock local. And they spread them out all 2.5 hours. 1, 3:30, 6, 8:30. Like, Oilers Ducks could easily be 9. I don't know, 1, 4. Yeah, that wouldn't have worked. But they could have at least gone 1. Whatever. It is what it is. I hate that saying, but I just used it. Yeah, the schedule is sort of strange. I just don't like that the Montreal and Buffalo are playing at the same time. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. All I can say is Mammoth Golden Knights. Probably they thought they'd get a better audience in the day. I don't know, maybe TNT had the choice of game for today and they chose Kings Avs instead of Mammoth Golden Knights or something. Yeah. Well, regular season, that was because of the Olympic break. But, I mean, the playoffs, it's always a mess, I think, with this. All right, let me cue up the music and take a break. Please like the video if you're enjoying the live stream. Hit subscribe to the channel as well. Doing one or both will help with getting the channel recommended to other viewers. This will help me grow the channel, and I thank you all for your support. If you happen to have a Twitch account, please follow Sinbin Stream there as well. It's the same live stream, but it is quicker, and it is currently commercial free. And at least I'll get a break between games with not doing Montreal Tampa either. All right, let's go with the shorter songs, I think. All right, be right back. All right, we're back. I think that's better. I know it's hard to see. Black hat blends in with the black shelf. Alrighty, let's lose the music. Let me get out of the game and back in on the HBO Max. In case they have any buffering or ad issues. That seems to be just a ESPN app thing, though. I think Peacock and Peacock, HBO Max, whatever else doesn't seem to have the issues ESPN has. All right. Well, surprisingly, we got 44 votes in the poll. 59% for the Avs, 41 for the Kings. All right, let me know in the comments who you're cheering for, who you think will win. Doesn't have to be the same team. Understand that. All right. Again, unfortunately, not going to be able to do Canadiens Lightning because of the overlap. It's less than 2 hours apart. 41-0-0 when leading after 2 periods. Best record in the NHL for the Avs. So they're due for a loss, is what they're saying. That's how I read that. Underway in the third. Kings in white, left to right. Avs in their, I guess, purple and blue. Neutral ice for the Avs. Sent in. And Forsberg plays it to the far side. Pass to LaFerriere. He skates it in, near circle. Great camera work. Something happened in front of the net, but we were on the corner cam. Oh my gosh, TNT. Skated out by Nelson. He gets hit along the boards. Drury, or no, not Drury. Forgot who was it. Who is that for the Avs? Oh, Kelly. I keep forgetting Kelly is 17. All right, Doughty has it finally. Pass is nearly stolen there. Avs send it in. Doughty passes to the near side. Sent ahead and up into the far corner. And Makar sends it up the near boards and out. Clark sends it to his partner. He's out there with Edmondson. They dump it in. Behind the Avs net. Tays played it up this time. Skated in by McKinnon. Pass to the near circle. Shot was wide, I think, by Landeskog. And behind his own net, Wedgwood with the puck. As we watch Natchez head to the bench, the pass was up the near boards. Dumped in by Colorado. I don't know about you guys. I don't care who's heading to the bench. I'd like to see the puck while it's in net and the clock tick, or on the ice and the clock is ticking. Maybe that's just me. Dump in by the Kings. Looks like it was on net. Yeah, that's the first shot on goal here in the third. And we are under 18 to go in the third. At the red line, the Kings dump it in and head for a line change. Colorado behind its own net. All right, taken and near side, dump in. Clark in the corner, pass to Joseph, taken away by Drury. Clark takes it to the far circle, though, and sends it up. Out of reach for Joseph, and the Avs take it behind their own net. Pass up the near side, and what was the call? It must have gone into the crowd at 17-18. I'm assuming it just... I don't know. I'd have to look it up because it was 1 through 8 by conference. I don't know if the division winners were 1 and 2. and then the rest were seeded 3 through 8. So it would have been 1 versus 8 and 2 versus 7. That's my best guess, but I could be wrong. If somebody remembers or can look it up, they can correct me. Dumped in behind the net and into the far corner. And sends it up to the near side. Far corner. Blue line, nope, not kept in. Burns takes it to the red line. And a dump in by the Avs. Forsberg behind the net. Anderson takes a hit. That was Kelly. Blue line keeper pass to Tays. Shot and a nice glove save by Forsberg. And pushing and shoving. Doughty and Kelly getting into it. Nelson spinning Doughty around like a top. That was weird. Some kind of square dance gone wrong. LA Kings, yes. Yes. Shots, okay, whoops, sorry, I didn't mean to leave the timer up there. Looks like they credited Colorado with, so we got 1-1 on the shots here in the third period. Alrighty. Face-off, had no idea who was in it, in the near circle. Sent ahead, and they had like that crane camera again. Behind the net, into the near side. Blue line now. Kings will have to retreat. Lawton with the puck. Dumoulin takes it behind the net. Hit in the corner by Landeskog. Finally, Armia has it. He dumps it in from the red line. It's in the far boards. Panarin. Nope, Armia. Sorry, I did it again. Avs send it out right up the middle, right between 3 Kings. I think that was Makar who sent it to the near side. And a clear by the Kings. Picked up, I think, by Malinsky. Under 15:45 to play in the third. Pass to the near side. Sent around by Kulak and out. Kings recover in their near or far circle. Clark just fell down on the pass, too. Taken away. Colorado takes it behind the LA net. Back to the blue line. And let's see. Far circle. Sent towards the net. Sent wide. Anybody want to get off of Edmondson today? That was Kadri just laying on him. Into the near corner. Edmondson sends it up, but kept in again by the... That was Wah for the Avs. Fans all up in arms because Avalanche player got knocked down and lost their stick, but no call. It was Kadri. Edmondson sends it up the near side. Red line and another dump in by Colorado. Jeez Louise. Kings not able to get it out of their own zone now. 24-18 shots Colorado. Into the far corner. Far circle. And sent out. Nope. Knocked down by the Kings bench. Far circle towards the net and a goal. Man, right through 2 defenders. Just terrible defense by the Kings again. But, credit Colorado. They made the play that was in front of them. And they didn't miss. Looks like it's O'Connor on the goal. And it's 2-0, and that's probably going to be enough as the Kings' offense is anemic. Probably should have been a penalty on... CC was late. May have been gotten away with a slash, but the goal would have negated it. It was O'Connor. I don't think... Oh, they gave Drury an assist. I wasn't sure it would be an assist. So 2-0 on 25 shots. 4th career postseason goal for O'Connor. All right. Kings briefly have it in. It's in the near boards and sent out by the Avs. Over the red line. Skated and dumped in. Man, between the bright sun outside and this dim picture off of HBO Max, I'm having a lot of trouble seeing the actual game here. All right, that's the under 14 media timeout. 2-0 Avs, 25-18 the shots. No visualizer yet. O'Connor from Drury. Goal. Yep. They didn't win the President's Trophy for nothing. They didn't sweep the Kings 3-0 in the regular season for nothing either. Another blowout in the NBA. I mean, we had a 32-point margin earlier, and now we have a 19-point margin. Thunder 72, Suns 53, 7:54 to go. All right, we will continue today off of ESPN. Bruins Sabres. It's probably going to be like a 6:35 live stream and a 6:40 puck drop. Mammoth Golden Knights probably 9:05 Central and a 9:10 puck drop, unless it gets pushed back because of Bruins Sabres. Yeah, I hope the Wild get a chance to beat them, and if not, it kind of pains me, but I will root for the Stars. Not an Avs fan. They just won in 2022. Today, yes. Yeah, I think NBA, did they have 3 yesterday or did they have 4? Yeah, NBA had 4 yesterday. Same thing next week, though. Like 2, 4:30, and 7. That time on TNT this Saturday instead of ESPN. Sent out by the Kings. Kings Doughty passes now up to the neutral ice. Moore with the puck. And offsides called on LA at 13:29. One more shot on goal here for Colorado. All right. Face off after the offsides, just outside the Colorado zone. Clark gets it. Dump in by Edmondson. Into the near boards. And Colorado, looks like Kelly got it out of there maybe? I don't know. These numbers are so hard for me to see. All right. Sent up to the neutral zone off the stick of Kulak. Forsberg comes out to the far circle to play it. Up ahead to Clark. Clark near circle. Puts on the brakes. It's in the near corner. Kopitar's there. Kulak's there. They're trying to dig out the puck. Frozen against the boards by Kelly, I think. Yeah, Kelly. Puck is back to the blue line and sent out by the Avs. Race is on. 1-on-1. A shot and a save. Held on by Forsberg at 12:35. Is Forsberg all right? He was very slow to get back on his skates there. Not sure what happened as he crouched down to make that save. All right, 12:35 to go. Near circle draw. Won by the Kings and sent to neutral ice, but is this icing? It is. Ay, ay, ay. Why are you icing the puck there? 12:29 to go in the third. Face off in the near circle. And false start number 1. Face off. Burns with the shot. Blocked. Wright gets it for the Kings in the far boards. Passes to a defenseman. Over to Cece. Cece sends it ahead. Armia trying to get to it. Burns behind the net. No. Who is that? Lawton? Yeah, Lawton's out there. I keep thinking 21 is 11. I don't know why. Lawton's shot tipped up behind the net and into the far corner. Right back to the blue. Nope. Avs take it and send it out. Red line for the Avs, and a Kings player is slow to get up. It was Armia, and the Kings took the offsides. All right. O'Connor from, wait, what? Oh, tripping. Tripping on. Oh, yeah. They're going to boo that? Landeskog put his right leg out and took out the right knee. He went knee to knee with Armia. And the fans want to boo that. Boo your freaking dirty ass team for an intent to injure penalty. That's garbage. You can argue all you want. That should have been kneeing like a major. How is that just tripping? Because it's freaking Landeskog. That's dangerous. He could have ended Armia's season right there. What a dirty play. I thought I had respect for Landeskog. Fudge that. Into the near boards. Byfield with the puck. Come on, Kings. You got to capitalize on this power play. Sent into the near corner. Armia to Byfield. Byfield looking in the near circle. Towards the net. Glove save held on by Wedgwood. 11:26. My gosh, that should be a suspension. They got to look into this. That was intent to injure. Yeah, Kopitar was screening on that one. Good save by Wedgwood. That is garbage. And because it's Landeskog, he won't even get a fine. They won't even review it. That should be a suspension automatically. Face off, taken to the blue line. Byfield with the puck to the point. Back to Byfield. Near circle shot. Rebound wide in the crease, a scramble. And blown dead because they couldn't see the puck. 11-13. I mean, what do we have to do to get a kneeing major in this league? Seriously. If such a call exists. I thought they called it on stupid Gudis on that kneeing of Matthews. This was just as bad. And because it's Landeskog, they won't give a crap. That was a 27-20 on the shots, 11-13 to play in the third. Come on, just drop the puck. They let that draw happen? Well, the Kings won it. That was a mess. Far circle. Behind the net for the Kings. Towards the net. Rebound. Far circle. Blast from the point. Wide. Sent to the blue line. Kempe sends it to the near circle. Kopitar with the puck. Back to Byfield. Byfield shot. Big rebound. Colorado gets it. Did not get it out, though. Still 50 seconds on the King power play. And this time it's cleared by Colorado. 10.5 to play in the third. I'm sorry, that is BS. I guess I'm just shocked that Landeskog is such a dirty player, but maybe I shouldn't be. Near corner. And another clear by the Avs. Why don't they have Landeskog in the box on NHL.com? I don't understand. Doughty with the puck. 10 seconds to go. Under 10 to go. I mean, 10 seconds on the power play. Under 10 minutes to play in the third is what I was trying to say. And the Avs will probably clear it again. It's in the near boards. Back to 5-on-5. 9:45 to play. Into the near boards. Sent up McKinnon. You know, God knows if the Kings did that, there'd be an uproar. But nope, it's Landeskog, so nobody gives a crap. And it's just Armia, so nobody will care. Unreal. Unreal. Under 10 media timeout. Kings in a heap of trouble here. 9:35 to go in the third. Down 2-0. Here's the O'Connor goal. Turnover at the neutral ice. Edmondson lost the puck. O'Connor jumps on it. CC couldn't get back in time and beat Forsberg. Yeah, and really not, again, poor defense by the Kings. Great heads-up play by Colorado. No, Habs game is in 16 minutes. It's 4:45 Central. It's only 4:29 Central. No, NBA had 4. We checked. NBA had 4. Cavs beat the Raptors. Nuggets beat the T-Wolves. Knicks beat the Hawks. Lakers beat the Rockets. So they had 4 each day. Yep. Wait, what? Where's Montreal? No. Montreal is going to have their hands full with the Lightning. I'm not sure what you mean by fake league. That's what I thought. You would think a guy with a knee injury wouldn't be doing that to another player. That thought crossed my mind as well. I just didn't say it out loud. Yeah, no, you're fine, Kieran. No worries. No problem. At least the Lakers look good. Yeah, I just don't care about the NBA. If it's not my cup of tea, I'm not saying you shouldn't watch it. It's just not for me. WNBA got me back into basketball, and I think it's the only league I really like. College basketball is okay, but I'm just not into it as much. All right, 9.5 to go. The Kings send it up. Need a goal soon. Ow. Near corner, trying to center it. Doughty with the blast. That's blocked immediately. Avs send it to neutral ice. Doughty has it. And, well, finally LaFerriere makes a pass to neutral ice. And it's dumped in. Avs send it up the far boards. They get it up ahead to Lehkonen, I believe. Into McKinnon. Near circle for McKinnon. Doughty trying to take the puck away. I think it's Doughty. Shot from the blue line wide into the far corner. Malat with it. Takes it behind the net for the Kings. Under 8:40 to go now. Doughty waits as the Kings are probably getting their forwards changed. And oh joy, we get the crane camera for no reason. And now we go to a camera that wasn't on the puck. And I guess offsides on the Kings. I don't know. I can only describe what they show me, and when they don't show me the puck, it makes things pretty difficult. They took a shot away. They just added one for the Kings. I thought they took a shot away for the Avs. My mistake. Well, after that noise, now I really hope, if the Kings can't get the upset, really hope Wilder Stars beats Colorado in the second round now. Red line dump in by CC. It's behind the Colorado net. Kings get it to the blue line. dumped in again to the near corner. CC chasing it. Kopitar, I think, is there. Avs get it and send it to the near circle. Towards the net, a frozen puck. Wow, that was a quick shot by Makar. Now Makar and Kempe getting into it, and we get a meeting of the minds behind the LA net. Not a whole lot of pushing and shoving. We've seen way worse in other playoff games already. Yeah, so quick shot by not sure what Kempe was doing, honestly. It was a little bit off camera. I don't know what. Kempe took his left glove over Makar's head. I don't know what was wrong. I don't know if there's going to be a call.
Puck goes in. Well, I think he gave him a little stick, and I think he might have also got him right between the legs there with the tip of his stick. That being Makar. And that's what got Kempe all excited.
Well, Kempe and Makar got tangled up. It was very hard to see, even on the replays. I think Kempe was paying Makar back. But I can't be sure. Maybe, so I'm saying maybe Kempe instigated it. I don't really know. They just kicked out Lawton from the draw. Armia steps in. Thankfully, his knee is okay. Sent ahead. No thanks to Landeskog. Dumped in by the Avs. All right. Still digging it out of the near corner or near boards. CC's there. Avs trying to dig it out as well, obviously. And we wait. Under 7.5 to play. Still in the near boards. It's like glued or magnetized. Finally, the Kings get it up ahead. And it's immediately, well, blue line kept in CC. Shot saved by Wedgwood. Loose rebound. Pile up just outside the crease. And a whistle at 7:13 as Lawton slowly gets up. Shots are, yeah, I think this is going to be a shot on goal. I don't know why NHL.com is slow here. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's like, what do you have to do to get a kneeing major? I'm pretty sure there is a kneeing major. I don't know why they called. That was my point. I don't know why the refs called this a tripping call. He freaking kneed him. Yeah, I don't think there should be a kneeing minor. Any knee-to-knee contact, that should just automatically be a major. But that's just my opinion, or at least a double minor. Back to the blue line. They don't seem to like to hand out majors if they can help it, other than obviously fighting. Sent around into the near boards, and Drury sends it around. Sent towards the net. Actually, yeah, Taze, I think. Sorry. Shot was sent wide, then tipped into the netting, I guess, off a rebound, 6:43. All right, so Nelson had it. They got it to the blue line. A long shot. Yeah, then the rebound. Makar with a great pass, I believe, which set this. Makar was the shot, and then the big rebound. Then Makar and Kempe got into it again. Byfield talking to Landeskog. Yeah, I'm sure Byfield's not happy with Landeskog for that knee-to-knee on Armia. Yeah, Landeskog just shoved Kempe. How is that not a penalty? Well, it's about freaking time. What took them so long? Landeskog shoved Kempe, and he actually got called for it. I don't know what took the refs so long. Kings get a power play with 9:43. You got to score here, LA, or you can forget. Oh, no, they sent two. So who'd they send for the Kings? They sent Kempe. You 2 for receiving, I guess, for Kempe. Never mind. Oh my God, these refs. 4-on-4 for 2 minutes. So 2 for receiving on Kempe. Or for payback. Landeskog instigated. How come he doesn't get an extra 2 there then? Yeah, and the Hurricanes, I'm sorry, the Avalanche will, wrong natural disaster. Avalanche will surely trade Kempe not being on the ice for 2 minutes in exchange for Landeskog having a nice rest. All right, blue line keeper. I guess that's Landeskog's role to instigate now on the backside or the latter portion of his career. All right, sent up by, let's see, LaFerriere skates it in, near circle shot. Rebound into the near, may have been blocked. Taken away by the Avs up the near side. McKinnon sends it to the left circle. That shot may have been deflected. Don't think that got on net. Doughty passes. Anderson sends it right back to Doughty. Looks like the Kings want a couple forwards changed. I think Anderson headed off too. Doughty stays out. Panarin to the far circle. Panarin to Edmondson, who just came on for Doughty. Near side. Kings keep it in, but Panarin has it go off his stick into the near corner. Under 5:40 to go. Skated up, and Nelson got knocked off the puck on a nice play by the Kings. That shot was wide into the near boards. Puck got away from Panarin. Avs have it in their own zone. Now behind their own net. As the 4-on-4 keeps going. Oh, geez, Louise. Could we go back to the regular camera? Burns, I guess, sent it to the far corner. Out to neutral ice. Burns gets the pass at the blue line. Sent to the near side. Avs just playing keep away, basically. And we're back to 5-on-5. They probably just wisely just didn't want to accidentally give up a 4-on-4 goal. With more open ice. All right, red line, dump in. Doughty will pick it up. Takes a hit in the corner. Finally, the Kings get it out. Byfield to the blue line. To the far circle. Centering pass. And Colorado trying to dig it out of the far corner. Now they get it to the neutral ice. Just over 4 minutes to go, and the Kings are down 2-0. Shot by Armia. Or no, I'm sorry, by wrong team. Kadri, it was blocked, and the Kings go the other way. They get a shot blocked. 2 Kings down in the boards. It's a 4-on-3 at least. Centering pass, shot sent wide. The Kings catch a break. Back to the blue line, kept in by Kulak. Now by Tays. Tays pass to Kulak. Off his stick. Kings get it right. Gets slammed down to the ice. No call. Right in front of somebody. Maybe it was the linesman. And, I mean, he basically got body slammed down on his back. And no call. Knocked down at the neutral ice. And Colorado has it. Shot too high into the near boards. 3:10 to play in the third. And at the neutral ice, up ahead for Colorado into the far corner. Kempe gets high sticked. I think we finally get a call on Colorado after all of this garbage going on. Please don't send two on each side. This is absolute BS. Again, I think the Kings have had one power play based on an player infraction. The other one was because of an unsuccessful challenge for a goal waved off. So Nelson heads to the box after high sticking Kempe. But there's only 2:57 to play, so it might be too little too late for LA. Unless they can get a power play goal here and then pull the goalie and get an empty net goal, it's going to be over quickly. Just what I don't get it. I know they're going to get the home ice calls, but they just missed a body slam. I don't know what you call on a body slam, but it's got to be what, roughing or something? Interference, something. Can't just let that happen. I don't understand. All right, Canadians Lightning starting shortly, but we'll just keep an eye on it in the third once we start up our Bruins Sabres broadcast. Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully he can pick it up next year when, Kopitar is gone. Well, 4 minutes is a minor. Majors are 5, but I get your point. Well, again, yes, if it Gudis, I think got the 5-minute knee. I think he got a game misconduct, and he only got a 5-game suspension, which I don't understand. Yeah, I still don't know what they called on Kempe. Again, maybe TNT's coverage was lacking. But Landeskog ran over Kempe as he was heading to the bench, and they sent them both off. I guess for retaliating. Yep. Yeah, they need Kuzmenka. I don't know if Kuzmenko... I mean, obviously Fiala's gone, but... Yep, I hear you. All right, sorry, we're back to the game. Hopefully... I'm just disappointed in Landeskog. I thought I had respect for him, but not after this business today. Shot from the point by Panarin that was sent into the near boards. 0 for 3 on the power play for the Kings. 4 shots. And they pulled Forsberg already. So it's a 6-on-4 with an empty net. And they get a goal! Somehow tipped in! The Kings finally break the shutout and give themselves a chance. Wow. Looks like it's Panarin with 2:22 to go. So hold on. We still got just a sliver of a chance here. From the blue line. Yeah, Panarin's blast. A great screen by Kopitar. And it went through. Nobody tipped it. I didn't think Kopitar got a tip, but I thought somebody, I thought Byfield tipped it, and he did not. Wow. Well, better late than never. Panarin from LaFerriere and Clark. And they'll have to put, Forsberg in for the center ice draw. And they'll try to pull him as soon as possible. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's still in there, yeah. All right, Anderson takes it behind the net with 2 minutes to go. And did they leaving him in there? All right, behind the Colorado net. He's still in net. What are we doing? I think we got another Colorado penalty. Or no, maybe it's a King penalty. Manson at 148. Or no, it's Armia. Dang it.
Los Angeles number 40, 2-minute minor penalty, high sticking.
That is not a high stick. That's a dive by Manson. Where did he get him? He didn't get him in the nose. I beg to differ. Oh my gosh, you've got to be kidding me. fine. If they show an angle where he got him in the nose, fine. Then it's a high stick. But from that angle, that did not look like a high stick. So Colorado to the power play with 1:48 to go. Oh, my. They took a shot away from Colorado. I don't know. It may very well have been a high stick, but from the angle TNT showed, that did not look like a high stick. That just looked like he snapped his head back to draw the penalty, which kudos to the Avalanche to do it. But that's BS. 0 for 3, 4 shots for Colorado here on their power play. Kings are going to need a shorty. They're going to have to pull and go for 5-on-5 with an empty net as soon as they can get the puck in the O-zone. They pushed back Montreal, Tampa to 5:55 Eastern, if you're wondering. Far boards, under a minute and a half to go. Colorado can play keep away. And the Kings clear it, but, I mean, that's not going to do anything, Kings. You're going to have to create a scoring opportunity here. Clearing the puck ain't going to get it done. 2 defensemen and 2 forwards. I don't know if that's going to get it done. All right, finally, we got the Kings have the puck. They only got to neutral ice. Avs have it with a 2-on-1, and oh, what a save. Or did it go wide? 52.3. I think that must have been a save, as Kadri is slow to get up. That was a bad clearing attempt by the Kings. Wow, what a save, though, by Forsberg. Yeah, bad play, I think, by Panarin. Ceci was sprawling on the ice. Forsberg came to the top of the crease to make the save, but did he glove it? No, it hit the post. I don't know if it tipped his glove or not, but it hit the post where the crossbar and the post, the right post facing to Forsberg's left. And I assume this is a timeout. I would gather it's by the Kings, but yep, it does say Kings timeout. All right, timeout, Los Angeles. Montreal versus Tampa, 5:55 Eastern. Yeah. No, I'm under no illusions that Colorado is probably going to win this series. I'm just rooting for the Kings. Yeah, it's going to be yeah. Yeah, and it was a nice screen by Kopitar. Yep, we're going to have our hands full. Timeout LA, Montreal, Tampa Bay in 5:55 Eastern. Under 45 seconds to play. And now Forsberg heads off. The Kings have the puck. So 5-on-5 in an empty net. 32 seconds to go. Kings send it to the far corner. 25 seconds to go. It's at the crease and a frozen puck with 21.3 by Wedgwood. Shots are 30-25 Avs. All right. 5-on-5. Kings are on the PK, and they pulled their goalie. Empty net. face off. The Avs won it behind their own net. We got 17 seconds to go. Towards the neutral ice. Kings finally pick the puck up. LaFerrier dumps it in, but we're under 10. And it's out the neutral. That'll do it. It's down the length of the ice. Kings in the far corner. That's it. 2-1 the final. The Avs win the game. And we got pushing and shoving along the boards. All right. Kings broke the shutout, but that's it. Avs 2, Kings 1 is your final. Like and subscribe before you head on out. Thank you all for being here. We will continue with hockey again. About 100 minutes. I think like 6:35 Central. I'm sure they won't start this right away at 6:30, 6:35. It'll probably be like 6:40. Well, now, especially with... Well, no, I guess it doesn't matter. These games are even closer together. So, Canadians Lightning coming up. If you have TNT, True TV, HBO Max, enjoy. I'm sure there's other YouTubers covering this. I pivoted and chose to focus on Buffalo tonight, though then I would have gotten break before the late game. Now it's going to be a tight window because of 6:30 and 9 o'clock scheduled starts. We've got Dobish in net for Montreal, and of course Vasilevsky in net for Tampa. Whoops, I hit the wrong button. Pardon me. That's not it either. Alrighty. In the NBA, looks like fourth quarter, Thunder 104, Suns 70, 7:34 in the fourth. They don't have the 3 stars yet. The final shots were 30-25. Colorado. Oh, I don't know if we did the Panarin goal. We can do that. Clark had it to Panarin in the far circle. Panarin down low for LaFerrier. Panarin at the blue line. Past Byfield and past Kopitar and just beat Wedgwood. Blocker side high. I really thought that Byfield may have tipped it. And Kopitar had a nice screen. But from LaFerrier and Clark on that power play. But, yeah, that'll do it. I'm going to take a break, get a walk, get some dinner. And we'll be back with a double header tonight. 6:30 and 9. Probably going to be 6:35 and 9:05. Might be later than 9:05. Though I'm imagining that game might start closer to 9:30. Good team. Kings were with them. Need to score. Yeah, I mean, scoring has been the Kings' issue all year, but especially their special teams are not good. Yeah, exactly. They got to capitalize on the power play. And the power play has improved like 4% from 16 to 20% with the arrival of Panarin, but you know, they need to do that, or they need to do 20% or better in the playoffs. All right, we got the 3 stars. Wedgwood, obviously. He made 24 saves. O'Connor for a goal and Lehkonen for the other goal. Makes sense. Nobody had, more than 1 point tonight, obviously either team. McKinnon and Drury were the assisters. All right, I'm going to take a break. Jim Fox, you're fired. The Kings announcer. Hello, Erwin. All right. Thank you all for watching. We'll be back for Bruins Sabres in, like I said, a little over an hour and a half. Until then, take care. Be well. Sinbin Stream signing out. Wishing you all the best. Bye-bye for now.